All right, our next speaker is someone who is tired of rhinos in office. And he's taking on a rhino with a big name identity. She's an incumbent. And I had the opportunity to sort of host a wrestling jousting match between him and one of her representatives. I'll tell you more about that later. Here's Clayton Thibodeau, and he's running for Congress against Mary Bono Mack. Where is Clayton Thibodeau? Oh, okay. How you doing?
Thanks, Rick. All right, yeah, Rick Amato, one of those radical conservative hosts. Can you all see this? Yeah. What is it? It is the Constitution of the United States of America. I have a feeling, since this is an iCaucus forum, that you're going to be hearing a lot of candidates talking about the Constitution. I will not be an exception to that rule. We are people who have a passion for our nation. We want to preserve the freedom and liberty that has been granted unto us by our Creator and is protected by this document from our government. I want you to think about something. How many pages? One. It took one page. This one page tells us everything the federal government can do to us. And it also tells us everything they cannot do to us, which is everything else. You might have heard that recently they've started to pass legislation in Washington, D.C. that is over 2,000 pages. Why is it we can form a nation with one page, but it takes 2,000-page bills to manage health care? Why not one sentence? Stay out! I want them out of my health care. I want them out of my energy policy. I want them out of my education. I want them out of everything this document says they can't be in. Now, we call ourselves, many of us, we call ourselves conservatives. I happen to be a Republican, I happen to be a conservative, and I happen to be a constitutionalist. And it used to be all three of those words meant the same thing, patriot. But today, they're confusing us. They've got progressive, Democrat, liberal, conservative, Republican, independent, you name it, they're taking us and dividing us as people. Well, let me tell you something. We learned a long time ago. How do you conquer people? You divide them. That is why they, up in Washington, are dividing us. Have you looked at district lines for your congressional candidates, such as myself? Does anybody want to suggest to me that they make sense? No. They are designed to divide us. I submit to you that if we will unite behind this banner, we will take them down. Thank you. Now, Rick Amato introduced me as a candidate against a rhino. Yeah, there's lots of great images for a rhino. You probably have some going through your mind from some nature show you've watched. Republican in name only. Rhino. I remember a Republican in Congress recently, while a speech was going on, and said, "Liar." Does anybody remember that? The only problem I have with that statement was the apology that followed it. My answer is, you stop lying, I'll stop calling you a liar. You stop being a rhino, I'll stop calling you a traitor to the Republican Party, to conservatism, and to my Constitution. Until then, people like me, which is you, people like you are going to stand up and we're going to fight. We are going to fight and we're going to fight. Now, Larry mentioned that we want to fight a non-violent, non-bloody fight, which means we want to do it in the ballot box. I submit to you that we can have victory in the ballot box, but it takes your help. Me and my family are standing on the line. We have many supporters and volunteers that are standing online. We need all of us to unite and be willing to fight together for that common cause, which is our liberty, which the Constitution protects. They are trampling the Constitution. I am asking you to join with me and these other candidates to take our nation back from the professional politicians who are destroying it. And we can do it, and we will do it. It is my preference that we do it in 2010, and we do it again in 2012, and by 2014, those of us who sign this banner and banners like it all across the nation are going to once again be free. My name is Clayton Thibodeau. I'm running for Congress just up north of you here. Thank you very much.